What is up, ladies and gents? Welcome back to Tabletop Shop and the Road to Mediocrity stream. Now, I figured out something here. I think here's my problem. Is last episode, if you will, last stream, we were trying to start an arena game and I could not find anything. And now here's my theory, because I've been sitting here watching for tables to show up. Notice it only says 9 days left in the arena. I'm assuming that this season of the arena has been running for a while, and since you can't get knocked down out of a league that you're in, I wonder if there's just like very few Bronze League players even around. If everybody's been playing for a while and everyone's moved up to at least whatever the next one is, Silver League or something like that. So I'm assuming what we're going to have to do is just wait for the next season to start, and then I bet you there's going to be all sorts of games. So here's what I'm thinking. We are going to go ahead and... Oh, where's my little settings? Where'd my settings go? Oh, come back. Oh, no. OBS Studio is going crazy, guys. What's it doing? You know what? I'm going to change a setting real quick. Did you all hear that swallow? Was that really noisy? I just want to see... I can figure that out later. Or can I? Well, anyway, I'm sure that was really exciting. We're just going to start a normal old game. And let's see what we got. I do like the 3-player games. We've got a game waiting with powerful birds. And again, I do like the powerful birds. It's just they're very one-sided if one person gets them and no one else does, which is usually how it happens. But let's just do it because they're fun. And there's a table right here. We can play with Pete's Dragon. Oh, this table is started is no longer able to... Why? There's no one in it. All right, well, never mind. That's weird. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to start my own game. And we'll let other people come to us. Doesn't that sound nice? Let's see how long we got. We got over 7,000 games in progress right now. Just quite a few. But there's kind of always that many. Trying to table faster by adding flexibility to your settings. Oh, well, we've already got someone in here. Should just be a matter of time before we've got 3. Oh, and here we go. Everyone's got good karma. Pretty good. That's all right. Ooh, we're playing against a 260 elo now. That's a little scary. Although I'm not really sure, like, what is a good elo at this point? If you have a good player, how long does it take before it starts getting hard to increase your elo? We'll find out. Oh, ladies and gents, we are starting with the bush tit. That is a good sign. We can even pair him with the birds that eat seeds. And do we have anything else worth keeping? American avocet is nice if people are going to be laying lots of eggs. Ooh, there is a hummingbird in the feeder. Ooh, a yellow-rumped warbler. I think maybe... Man, is that... I don't know if that avocet is worth grabbing right now. So let's just go crazy, and let's only take a single bird and see what else we can grab. If we can grab that yellow-rumped warbler, who's going first? We're going first, so we can grab that warbler, throw him up here in the forest, and we do not need the rat. All right, let's keep the seed bird. If we grab that warbler, that will contribute to our bonus cards as well. Yeah, okay, so I'm already seeing not a bad start to the engine here. We'll throw the bush tit down in the wetlands, and then we'll be able to tuck cards for points and lay eggs. So we'll get cards and eggs from the bottom. And if we take this lovely little yellow-rumped warbler, snag that boy, we can do a little bit of deck milling up in the forest as well. So we'll be able to get some food and at least exchange cards that we don't want for cards that maybe that we do want. The only thing is both of these... We're going to need an excess of cards, so what I actually wouldn't mind at this point is something like... Oh, what are the... I'm blanking on my birds, but there's some wetlands birds that let you draw 2, discard 1, that sort of thing. Or even one that lets you draw 1. I wouldn't mind at all. No one started with a play. It looks like... They went for food. Well, I think we should start with... Let's start with the bush tit. Boom, boom, boom. Because we're pretty good on food to start with. And I'm kind of just hoping to see some good birds start showing up in the tray. And now here's the question we're asking ourselves. Do we... Well, yeah. I was trying to figure out if I want to just take cards that we can burn so we can tuck them and get the egg. Which maybe isn't a bad idea. We could do that once. And then use the egg that we got from the tuck to draw 2 cards the following round. Because we would like an excess of cards. That's the problem right now, is we can only draw 1 card at a time. If we want to use the bush tit, we're going to have to tuck that card to get the egg out of it. And nothing interesting in the bird feeder. I should look at the goals. Eggs in ground nest. That's excellent for the bush tit because he's a wild nest. Sets of eggs. Eggs in that. Okay, all right. Not bad. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's do a blind draw from the deck. And either it's something we really want or we really don't want it. That's kind of hard because he would let us draw 2 cards from the get-go and build our wetlands a little bit. Nah, let's get rid of him and we'll get an egg out of it because we're gonna need an egg anyway if we want to play any more birds in the wetlands. I think we're looking all right there. All right, now we just see what else shows up. Spider bar? He's the 260. Okay, and we're playing... what are with these names? Katerina Nefedova. Oh, okay, I see. You are Czech. Czech in Canada. Okay. So what did our 260 fella do? They're doubling up on the food, and they just went for the food. So not real strong engine building birds so far. All right. Let us draw from the deck. Give us something fantastic. I'm kind of fine with that. Let's draw something else. The Inca Dove. Yes, let us get rid of the Inca Dove. No one wants that. Not a bad towards the end of the game card if you have plenty of cards that line up with the nest that they lay on. But right now, not helpful at all for us. So here's the thing with the spotted sandpiper. It's great that we get 5 points for a single resource that we have to pay. So that's a pretty good ratio. And we get a card draw. And we'll level up our card draw system down here because the sandpiper in slot 2, we can start activating slot 3 and draw 2 cards each time. So we'll actually increase our card draws by 2 every round, which is really good. The trouble is we're letting all other players draw a card. But at least it's from the deck and not from the tray. Oh, if there's much control there. Okay, well, at this point we need a grub to play them, and there is no grub available. So I say, how many turns we got left? Let's keep tucking and laying. And we'll just keep milling. Sandhill Crane. Good point winner if you have the seeds to spend. Right now, I'm not super confident about that, but we definitely probably will not be playing the rose-breasted grosbeak. So let's tuck that filla, get ourselves another egg. Hopefully something shows up here. Well, at this point, we have an extra card we can get rid of. We have the Sandhill Crane that, again, is a good card, just not super great for me right now. So that means we can throw the Warbler up in the top row. Ooh, someone took the hummingbird. That is wonderful because now we will be getting free food every time they activate that fella. Pine Siskin, okay. Okay, cool. So now I feel comfortable using our berry. Hey, come on. There we go. To play our Warbler. And we'll be able to take food and activate him to tuck and draw. So we'll get a point out of it. We'll get another card. Please no one take all of the grubs because we need one in order to play our spotted sandpiper. Still nothing interesting showing up in the tray. But that's fine. That's cool. That's cool, man. You played other expansions? Yes, I have. I've played European and Oceania. Because you can get those both on Steam, and I own them both physically. Ooh, what do we get? What do we get? I'll take that. And yeah, I enjoy them. Obviously I've spent the most time just playing the basic game. Hey, look at that. Obliterature is now online. That's Nate, everybody. That means he's taking his turn on our Great Western Trail game. But yeah, I don't really care as much about... It is Oceania, right, that adds the nectar? Is that what I'm thinking of? I don't care as much for that one. I feel like the nectar breaks the game a little bit, which is the best expansion, in your opinion. I like the European one more. The European one has a few... Oh, sorry, we got to take a turn here real quick. Anything interesting in the tray? Nope. Okay, so now do we want to play our... Who do we get competition for eggs? I'll answer your question in 1 second because I have a definitive answer for it. Okay, they only can get to 2, and we have 2 plays left. So... That is the question. Do we want to sacrifice getting first or tying for first? That's not mega important right now. I think maybe we shouldn't waste an early turn just to get 2 extra points. So let's go ahead and drop our sandpiper. Ooh, but we have to play an egg. I don't think about that. Okay, let's just draw. Let's draw and we'll tuck something. And we'll get another egg. That will help us out. Hermit thrush. I do like that you are 7 points and you're a wild nest. Even if I don't really care about your ability. No, I do not want to discard, but I will go ahead and tuck the sandhill crane to get 1 more egg on the bush tit. Excellent. All right. We should be golden. Yeah, but I like the European expansion because it has a few very fun cards. It's been a little bit since I played with it, since I've been doing Board Game Arena lately, and there's no expansions on here, which is very sad. But there's one that lets you tuck a card. Why is it still... Hey. Oh, that's weird. I had like hit confirmed. I wonder if my internet like went down for a second. Anyway, there's one card that lets you, when you activate it, you can tuck a card, I think from your hand, behind like every other bird in that row, which is really strong. That bird alone could let you gain potentially 4 points if you have 4 cards to tuck. Or can you even get up to 5? But yeah, that's pretty fun. How about you? What is your favorite expansion? I'm rambling on over here. And I haven't played with Asia yet, so I will say that. That's uncharted territory for me. Uh-oh. Not good. Is our internet down? That's not a good sign. Updating game situation. Things are a little trippy. Hopefully y'all can still hear me, Twitch. Good thing this goes on YouTube as a local recording as well. Okay, well, we are back. And we've got 1 turn left. Let's just go ahead and draw another card, and we'll lock in that spot. Okay, what do we got? California quail. Hello, my friend. So, in that point, let's go ahead and get rid of Mr. Hermit Thrush. Nice. And we should have locked in the first scoring goal. Yes, we do. And what's the next one? Okay. Distributed eggs. Sputabar. 17 points already. Ah, you have the Galno. Ooh, but that lets all players draw. I do not mind that at all. Okay, what are we going to need? Well, no one likes rats, so let's take seeds. That was a fun little... There's like a little physics engine animation here for the bird feeder. That's kind of fun to watch. Okay. Birds that eat seeds. Oh. Thank you, Gabra. My internet was freaking out. Am I back? I just saw your message. Maybe your message came in late. It does look like I'm streaming here. I'm back. Ah, LNG Grinds, thank you very much. And you can see my video too. I was thinking I was going to have to stop the stream and start it again. Yep. All right. Awesome. Thank you, my friend. That helps a lot. Yeah, I know sometimes our internet just like glitches out a little bit. We've got Spectrum. I don't know if is that less good? We used to have Xfinity back when we were in Oregon, but there is no Xfinity in this area in Kentucky, so we had to go to Spectrum. Not that we didn't have issues with Xfinity as well, but it seems like they all have problems as far as I can tell. Okay, so we would preferably like a nice bird we can drop in the yellow lens. For now, though, we're going to take a beat and drop this sandpiper right in the bottom to boost our drawing engine. And we are well on our way. We've got 1, 2, potentially, if we play our California Krill, 3 cards contributing towards birds that eat seeds, which is really nice. Looks like we need at least 5 to score. Man, if we get 8+ birds, that's worth 7 points. That's kind of hard to get 8+ birds that all eat seeds, though, which is why it's worth 7 points. Well, it does say 44% of cards. Wow, really? I guess half, almost half of cards take seeds. Down again! Oh, no! I don't know if I can fix that. Well, hopefully this pops back in. This will get posted on YouTube, and I'm recording locally. So it is there. I'm just concerned about if what I'm watching right now is like old time. I'm showing internet. Yeah, it could just be Spectrum down. I don't know. They've had outages. I hope this doesn't reduce our karma, though. That'd be a little sad. I'm liking this engine, too. That's what makes me sad. So I'm assuming right now it's counting down on us, not on Spetterber. LNG Grinds, I'm counting on you, sir. Let me know when we are back, when we're back up. Oh, look at that. No internet. This is fun. All right. I think I'm back. We back? We back, friends? I might, let's exit and let's reload. Whew! All right. We are back. All right. Well, I don't know if that was on my end. I mean, that was certainly on my end. I just don't know if that was... Is that the internet company or is that just my computer dying? I'll let the people know. I should have checked the tray earlier. Nothing interesting in there, though. That's fine. We've still got 6 turns left. I wonder if we're back down again. That'd be sad. Oh, disconnected, reconnecting. Oh, man. That's the first time we've had to deal with this. That's not very fun. Keeps going down. Ah! Drat! All right, well, I'm going to try something here. I'm going to be right back, fam. All right, you know what we're going to try? If we haven't been kicked out of the game yet, is we're just going to make ourselves a hotspot from my mobile, because I'm assuming it is our internet provider that is exploding. Disconnected, reconnecting. And this has been thrilling. It's been mega thrilling. Oh, are we back? I think we're back. Welcome to the chat room. Thanks, OBS Studio. So happy to be here. All right. Ooh, Brewer's Blackbird. I'm happy to see you. Yes, everyone draw a card. Ooh, Bronzed Cowbird. Very nice. Shouldered Hawk. Bye-bye. Lay some eggs. All right. Hopefully we're back, fam. We are now operating purely off of a hotspot, and I'm assuming that is now working. Hopefully. I just feel bad for making everybody wait. Oh, we disconnected again? Nah. Come on. I don't know. Maybe it's my computer. Troubleshooting live. Isn't this just fun? Isn't this so fun? Nothing. Oh, goody. Site can't be reached. Updating game situation. We back? Are we back? Are we back, guys? Maybe? I think we might be back, and we got some time given back to us. Okay, I should have been figuring out what I was even going to do. We need food, and we need seeds. Seeds is what we need. But let's just go ahead and drop the Brewer's Blackbird. Ooh, someone else is offline. Maybe it's not just us. Okay, cool. We got them in the middle. Now we can start working on our piles of eggs, which is good. So we might be here. I'll put you back in full screen now. I think maybe we're okay. So yeah, we can get up to 3 sets of eggs because the brewer's blackbird is our lowest common denominator with a set of 3. And that will get us for round 2, sets of eggs in all habitats. And, well, looks like we're up. Okay, they can only. Well, no, yeah, okay. So everyone can actually beat us if they really went for it. Which that might be what Spidabber is doing. Okay, well, we should figure out what our follow-up move is going to be. California quail, you would be nice. We really need some good food making abilities, though. That's kind of our limiting factor right now. And we need seeds. Seeds in order to play the California quail. And now there are no seeds. Who is it that has... Spreadabar, I would love you to take some food so you can activate your ruby-throated hummingbird. But although you do have lots of food, unless you want seeds as well. Ooh, okay. Thank you, Gabrifella. Much appreciated. Yeah, I don't know what kept happening, and we'll probably will never find out, but I'm happy to be back. Happy to be streaming and playing. Okie dokie. Now, what are we going to knock out for a turn? Well, I mean, we kind of just need food. Do we have some birds we can toss? I kind of like all these birds, so I don't really want to toss them yet. So let's go ahead and just draw all from the deck. Okay. Yeah, everyone, you can have something. A kinglet. Not bad to help build our engine. Let's get rid of the yellow-breasted chat, as no one wants them. And I'm gonna have to play a bird here soon and use the egg from the bush tit, because he's almost up to capacity at 5. Well, I guess if these birds are laying eggs, then they're all females. I keep calling them all he's. Ooh, California condor. Fun little bird. Debatable little bird, because he's worth no points. But he's free to play, and he lets you draw bonus cards. So it's just... Even if he's not necessarily the 100% wisest card to play all the time, he's a really fun bird to play. All right, Gabriella, now that we are back, what is your favorite expansion? Including Asian, although if you talk about the Asian expansion, I just don't know what goes on it. I know, doesn't it add like a team play or something like that, like a cooperative mode almost? All right, we really need resources, but we have, let's take that. And let's discard something that we don't want to play. Don't really need the Cerulean Warbler right now. Hey, whoa, 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 what was that? I wanna take this. Oh, I was being silly. Okay, let's get rid of the White-crowned Sparrow so we can re-roll. Seeds, seeds, seeds. 1 seed. All right, well, it's ours now. And what are we going to tuck? Played any expansion for Oceania. 1 second. Let's get rid of the Warbler. The Warbler's fun. Yeah, okay, bye, Warbler. Osprey. Okay. All right. Yeah, Oceania adds a lot of interesting things. There's a few end of game birds that are fun, as I'm sure you've encountered. I'm trying to remember, what's the one that's like my favorite? It's worth a lot of points. It's like 8 points. And I want to say it lets you do something. It's like you can lay a bunch of eggs, or you can discard a bunch of resources and tuck a bunch of cards behind it. Yeah, the nectar changes things. See, the thing is, like, what I don't enjoy about it is that it makes it where if you're taking food from the feeder, if there's nectar there, you just always take the nectar, with the exception being it's the end of the round and you're going to lose any nectar that you can't use. It made me miss the experience of like trying to select and decide really what resources you want instead of just always grinding to get the nectar. I don't know. Has that been your experience or is that just me? Yeah. Okay. Glad it's not just me. I definitely recommend the European expansion though. It's a bit more mild while just adding interesting cards that you can play with that just change up the game a little bit. Let's see, we've got 2 turns left. And we're going to need some sets of eggs here pretty soon. And I don't see any food that I care about taking, so we might as well lock it in. Let's go 1, 2. I don't really want to be discarding food yet. Although I could go ahead and do 1 and just lock in. Then we won't have to do it again. All right, yeah, let's discard 1 just to lay an egg here. So that way we can go ahead and tuck. The Osprey is not a terrible card, but right now we just want something to tuck and get our extra egg. Cool. So now we have nicely currently locked in first place on the round 2 goal. But what is everyone else looking at? Okay, Spider Bar can tie us easily just by taking 1 egg lay. And Name in the Blue cannot tie us up. So it's really just down to what Spider-Bar wants to do, which we shall see. Oh, looks like they are not fighting us for the points because they are already locked in nicely for 2 bonus points in second place. But the question is here, just played a game earlier today. Yeah, I agree. If you have to make more decisions in the base game instead of Oceania, I think it is harder to expand. Yes, because they change the boards, don't they? They actually modify it a little bit. I forget exactly what it comes out to, but yeah, because they add, isn't it? It's been a while since I played with the Oceania boards. But on the main rows here, isn't there like a mechanism where you can like spend a resource or spend something to like, is it reset the bird tray? Maybe not the tray, like or the bird feeder. There's like some extra mechanic added that you can activate if you choose to. Okay, well, we get the last say. We can lock in something nice. Basically, we just need food, but I don't have any birds I really want to be getting rid of right now. So let's go ahead and just draw some cards. So we have a few things we can trash. Sure, everybody can have something. Okay. We've got a mixed combo here because I'm not seeing anything I want to play, but I also don't mind because I kind of just wanted to get some cards that we can trash up here in the forest so we can get rid of an extra card we know we're not going to play and get some extra food. Ooh, there's a hooded warbler in the mix. I do like the hooded warbler for the end of the game at least. We are now in mid-game. So we have a decent little engine, but not a fantastic engine. Would be useful if we could get a bird with a platform nest, of which we have no others that we can play other than the magpie, and I don't want a bird that is a hunter bird because I don't think there's even... Okay, there is a northern harrier. Did they just succeed? Did they just show me wrong? No. And that is why they did not succeed. That's why I do not like the predator birds, ladies and gents. Completely a chance if you even get the point out of them, and they have really no engine building effect other than filling the road that they're in. So, and nothing interesting really in the tray-ish. Yeah, nothing to focus on. So right now we just need food to play. It's a bummer. I really would like one more seed so I could drop the California quail up there, but maybe we're not as concerned about that now. I mean, a bronzed cowbird would be nice just to start being able to lay extra eggs. What's he lay? On bull nests. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and drop that in there. And we'll use one with the bush tit. Again, not really building our food engine at this point. And that might come to bite us later, but we'll have to see. We will have to see. The spider bar would just activate that ruby-throated hummingbird again. We'd get a nice little free resource. And, ooh, red crossbill and activate all players. Gain one from the supply. That's nice. So there is at least 2 birds out there that would give us food if the other players choose to activate them. And right now, no one is super hot on food, at least in the stocks. Yeah, I don't know. I don't particularly know. We'll just see what happens. Good play. 9-point bird, and it's a wild nest. That helps a lot. Giving all players a berry is not incredible because the berry is one of the least used resources in the game. So that wouldn't necessarily hurt them to, well, I guess at that point it's not helping the person using it very much, but any resource is at least half of another resource, because don't forget you can spend 2 resources for one. Ooh, and I do see grubs and seeds up there now. And the grub is gone. If we can get to the bird feeder before anyone else does, now would be a good time to take food. We could snag a seed, and then since they're all rats, we can reset it. Oh, we just got a free seed. Thank you. Much obliged. All players get or draw. Yep. That's usually, usually I'm not really willing to take or play a bird. In this case, I took the sandpiper because that really did help me out a fair amount more than it helped other players proportionally. But yeah, I agree. Those are birds that you want other people to take because that's how they help you the most. So let's see. Okay, well, we need food, so it's time to take food. So let's go ahead and take... Do I really want to play the California quail at this point? It's starting to get a little bit late, although it would help our food engine a little bit, but I'm gaining food just to play a bird that gives me food. So I don't know if that balances out. I really don't have many strong point birds to play. So I don't know, could be worth putting in the yellow lens instead. Yeah, that's tough. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's take this as a seed because we'll get rid of, let's say, the Western Tanager, and we shall re-roll, expecting there to be a grub. Oh, lots of grubs and seeds. Awesome. Very good. And we can tuck something, get rid of the magpie. Nothing in the tray worth taking, so let's draw. Okay, cool. Yeah, one thing I always try to do, it probably has next to no impact on the game, really. It may just be very specific scenarios, but if I'm ever going to take, like right now, I could take grubs or seeds from the tray, but there's also the die that gives you a grub or a seed. You might as well take the one that gives you the option because you don't want to leave that option to other people. Again, like, I don't know if that makes any difference at all potentially later in the game, but that's why I'll take the option die instead of the straight up single resource die. And just like that, we are reset again. Okay. How many turns we got left? Still got 4. Ooh, take something from the feeder. Ooh, at this point, yeah, give me the grub. And how many birds? Okay, so we just need one more bird that eats seeds, and we'll have the bird feeder card scoring, which should be satisfied by our California quail, unless we get something else in the meantime. If we use our ruby crowned kinglet. Do we have any berries? We do have a berry. I'm a little bit tempted now to grab the woodpecker down here, because he lets us draw 2 new bonus cards. We could use the ruby crowned kinglet to play him, and we'll end up, let's see, we'll spend 2 eggs to play it, so it'd be a 4-point play before even seeing any bonus cards, which isn't bad. And that does bump up our food drawing row a little bit. At that point, we wouldn't even... Crazy, I just had a stroke, I think. At that point, we wouldn't have to worry about playing the California quail in terms of at least getting that final seed bird for our bird feeder scoring card, because our ruby crowned kinglet would give it to us. I'm a little intrigued by that, I think. Yeah, I might go ahead and do that. And we'll want to finish strong the game, having lots of birds in the wetlands, because so far everybody's tied up at 2. It would be nice to get some birds that would score well in the wetlands. Ah, yeah, I got the warbler. Good work, blue name. Okay, at this point, let's take the woodpecker. And then let's draw the other one from the deck. Yellow-headed blackbird. Okay. Do I want everyone to have a card? I mean, that's fine. I'll take one. Ooh, spotted owl. I'd rather play you over the woodpecker because you're worth 1 more point. At this point, no one wants the grosbeak, so we'll tuck and get an extra egg. And there's a house finch down there. Yeah, so this is tough. Yellow-headed blackbird. 2 forest birds. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. And being able to trash a card. So if we get 2 more cards down on the forest, and then we have the option to discard a card for an extra food, is extra nice. Because we're sitting nice with a lot of cards. And so I like being able to burn them if I really, really want to. But what I'm a little sad about getting the yellow-headed blackbird now is I love that card. Lets you tuck for points and lets you get eggs, and it works great having them in the wetlands. But we're basically getting into endgame now. So an engine builder like that is less ideal. And yeah, I'd much rather just have some birds I could put in the yellow lens, as they say. Oh, we'll see. Ooh, wild turkey. I love the wild turkey. Good card. Any card that's worth a lot of points, I love. Okay, well, at this point, do we have... I'd rather play the spotted owl. And look at that. There's a bunch of rats in there. We'd have to burn a whole turn just taking the rats to play the spotted owl. But then we could play the woodpecker later if we wanted to and hopefully get some points off of him. I don't know. Although we'd be spending 2 eggs just to play him at that point. So it'd be 2 points in an unguaranteed. Let's play him now. Let's not worry about the spotted owl. That's what I'm thinking. So ruby crowned kinglet, you're going up here. We'll get rid of the blackbird, so it opens up a space on him. Let us play you with a seed. I think that's what I want to do. All right, and now let's put the woodpecker up there, take another seed from Brewers, play the standard cost. All right. Now, let's hope we get some good cards. Birds with the tuck power. Yes, that already is worth 6 points for us. That's awesome. Birds with bowl nests. Nah, birds with tuck. Yes. Any bonus cards that give you 2 points per something, I think, are absolutely adorable and wonderful. Like my wife. She's gone. I'll tell her later. How about you, Gabriella? Do you prefer... What's your favorite bonus card. Either type of bonus card or even a specific bonus card. That's allowed too. For me, honestly, Bird Counter probably is one of my top favorites just because I like cards that tuck anyway. They're usually good cards. So if you get a card that gives you 2 points per each of them, that's a nice compounding amount of points that you get. Another bird in the ball nest. Let's drop it up here. Yep, I think you're right. Because there's no limit, no cap. Unlike all the other ones where you have to fight really hard just to get the baseline of like 3 or 4 points and then fight even harder to get the max of 7 or 8. Okay. What do we want to do now is the question. Oh, we got a Bobo link. Oh, okay. I was thinking it was one of the ones that lets you draw bonus cards. Laying 1 on each of your birds with the ground nest is nice, though. Although we only have 2 that qualify currently, except for itself. So I mean, that's not terrible though. That playing the bird at this point would give us 7 points minus the 1 egg user played. So that's a 6-point turn. And that contributes towards the middle of round 4. I almost kind of just want to do that now, except we need seeds for it. Oh, goody. All right, well, let's... You know what? We could play the spotted owl later if we want. Let's take those guys. And do we want to play another... We're not going to be playing the California quail. But I don't really want to take any of them shown, so I'm not going to worry about discarding. Do not discard. All right. California quail is going into the abyss. Nothing really worth interesting, so let's hopefully draw something nice from the deck. What do we got? Indigo bunting is 5 points, but a lot of resources. All right, what you got? Number of cards in your hand. Yes. Yeah, you can lay an egg. Boing. Yeah, I think it was the game before this, the stream before this. I had a lot of cards in my hand just because I'd been building them up. Because, I mean, I like wetlands engines where you can get lots of cards. And a game like this where the game is cards, you want to be able to see as many cards as possible. So I had a lot of cards left over. And towards the end, I want to say I was like struggling a little bit with getting good point cards. And then I drew a bonus card that gave me the points per cards in my hand. Maybe that was 2 streams ago. But yeah. Particularly people's names or colors. Yes. Yeah. For some reason, I like the ones more like that. There were Clark's Grebe. Just maybe that's the one I was actually going to mention is cards that give you points per birds named after people. I don't know why. Like it's the chances of them scoring is going to be the same as like other bonus cards, but they feel more satisfying to get. I think it was less though, isn't it? You only need like 2 or 3 cards to score it. Maybe that's why I get excited about it. Okay. I think, you know what? Let's go ahead and play the spotted owl. I'm thinking that's what we're in for. Let's just get more bonus cards. We can free up room on the bush tit. Oh, no, we don't want to do that. Don't want to do that because that is our... Yeah, we need a box out blue. Okay, so let's go ahead and play eggs from these 2 guys instead. And hopefully we draw something nice. Yeah, I'm sure we might even see it right now. Nope, no we don't. But we do have... oh, no, okay, birds that only play with green. So we'll at least get 2 points from the food web expert. Large bird specialist. We have lots of small birds, it looks like. Okay, so that incentivizes us if we find any more birds that play just from the grubs, that eat the invertebrates. That's when I really like the hooded warbler because that's an extra 2 points just for that card. But we could not get the hooded warbler. Man, this Brewer's Blackbird has been paying off. I think that's the fourth time, at least the third, maybe the fourth time we've laid an egg with them. So that that bird was 7 points plus the tuck they gave us. So they've been worth 8 points. Yeah. Oh, we got bounced to second. Oh, but green took it. That's fine. Okay. What is in the tray? Nothing real interesting in the tray. Looks like we're going first this round. I don't know. We're not in an incredible situation here. Don't really see any food that I want. What's our egg capacity? We can go up to 20. We might just want to start pumping the eggs. Unless we really want to play the Bobolink. So we'd burn a whole turn just being able to play the Bobolink. I'm hoping, let's take a burn turn. Let's just lay some eggs. Boom, boom, boom. And we'll tuck the Indigo Bunting for an extra egg. So that's at least a 5-point turn. We can do that a couple of times here before we're maxed out on the eggs in our Brewer's Blackbird. Yeah, I don't know. This is going to be a pretty tight game. We do have a nice lead right now, which is nice. And we're going to get a fair amount of points from our bonus cards, which is also nice. But it depends on if other people... Well, no one really has a good... Well, no. Spider Bar has a good point engine. They can lay 4 eggs and tuck twice. So they can get 6 points a turn just from their Wetlands engine. That is a little bit scary. So they can start gaining on us. And they do have 4 bonus cards too, which is even extra scary. Okay. All right. Still nothing showed up that's interesting. No one gave us the extra seed that we want. Let's go ahead and do some spamming. 1, 2, let's throw 1 down there. Let's tuck something else. Don't want that fella. Boom, boom. All right. Now, if we don't get a free seed at this point, I might go ahead and take a food gain turn because we at least also... Oh yeah, we're starting to get maxed out on these guys. Yeah, I can't really take any more egg lays, unfortunately. So we need to just start playing birds. Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't think about that. Mr. Warbler needs a card to tuck in order for us to get a card from him, so that's not incredibly useful for us right now. Yeah, we're maxing out our engine here a little bit. So we're going to have to go ahead and play our Bobolink, for which we need food. So we'll have to take a food turn. They're taking food. Maybe they'll give us a seed from the red crossbill. That'd be awesome. That would save us a turn. You gonna give us a seed? Free seed? You give us a free seed? We got the free seed, guys. They must have really needed it if they were willing to let everyone have one. Wow. Okay, all right. So we're going to now drop our Bobolink. We're going to pay 1 egg from the bush tit because we're going to lay an egg right back on top of the bush tit. And we open some egg space on them too. So let's gain 3. Not a bad turn. So that was a 6-point play for us. Very good. Very, very good. And we'll have 2 turns left, which isn't incredible because I think at this point we really only can get points from one of those turns, which hurts a little bit. If only we had an extra card. But I don't think anyone has abilities to give us cards. What are we looking at? Spider bars catching up. Yeah, spider bars laying eggs, aren't they? Tucks and draws, tucks and draws. Yep. Yep, that's what I do. Good work. Good engine, fella. Ah, and that's a good bird to play, too. All right, well, we definitely are not. We're going to be locked in for a good third place for round 4, which hurts a little bit. So hopefully we can eke it out. But it looks like we're going to get 11 points with our bonus cards, which hopefully is enough. Hopefully is enough to win us the game. Man. Wow, yeah. I can't really... 2 turns left. Well... not really anything interesting to do. I can draw a card. I guess we can hope to draw a free bird. Yeah, not in a good position. That's a little bit sad. All right, well, let's just draw... You know what? I'm going to take the Eastern Phoebe. No, okay. Let's not do that. Yeah, nothing. Nothing to use. No, players don't need any more cards. You may tuck 1 card from your hand. I guess I could at least tuck. Even if we can't lay the egg. Oh, don't draw because you don't have food. Yeah, but I mean, we at least were able to tuck 1 card there. Because if we had taken food, that wouldn't have given us any points because we don't have any cards to tuck under the Warbler. And we only have only enough egg space to take 1 egg turn. So I think that's probably the best we could have done. Because no one actually had any abilities that gave... well, the Purple Galnu could have given us a card, but Spider Bar is not going to be doing that. Yeah. Well, we're going to be able to, like... well, I guess we can still do a tuck now, so we can use that other card that we drew from the wetlands to tuck that under Brewer's Blackbird. Even if they have capacity on eggs, we can still tuck the card. And if someone lays eggs, our Blackbird's probably going to activate again. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the beauty of egg spamming and the frustration of egg spamming is when you run out of your egg space. Like, we currently can lay 2 more. Which hurts when we can use the turn to lay 3. And did our Bronze Cowbird already activated? Okay. But he should activate 1 more time. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, at this point, we've done the best we can. So we're just going to have to sit back and see what we're able to eke. Yes, GG. It ain't over yet, fella. But we'll see. I don't know. They might be very confident with their bonus cards. Which I respect. Yeah, because they're gonna get 6 more, so they're gonna catch up with us, and they're gonna get more points. Yeah, we probably pulled 2nd place. I think we safely pulled 2nd place, but I don't think we got 1st place out of this one. But that's all right. I think this is game 5 we've done on Board Game Arena. So out of that, we'll have 3 wins, 2 losses if we lose this one. All right. Egg time. 1, 2 eggs. No space remaining. Yeah, I know we can still lay more eggs. Thanks. Game just rubbing it in now. All right. Let's tuck the shoveler we got. We'll get 1 more little tiny point. Okay, Spider Bar can get 6 more points, so they'll be sitting at 81. And they're going to get 4 more points than us in round 4. So effectively, they'll be up by 3. So it comes down to, can we gain 3 or more points from our 3 bonus cards against their 4 bonus cards. The odds say no. The odds say nay indeed. But that's all right. They're a 260 elo for a reason, giving us a run for our money. All right. Katerin Anifidova? Yeah? Oh, Spider-Bar got jumped down only to second place. They still have more bonus cards than us. But it might be... This might be the clincher. I don't know. We'll see. All right. 96. Oh, okay. Not a good start. Good card. Yeah, all right. They got it. They got it, kids. They super got it. Oh, yeah. So 12. They got 19 points from bonus cards. Yeah, they stomped us. And a lot of tucked cards. Yeah, that's a good game. All right, so if we got second place to a 260 elo, does our elo go up or does it go down? Can your elo go up if you lose? I know the very first game we played, in the first stream, we had 0 elo and we lost that game, but we still gained 1 elo. I'm assuming we probably don't gain. What do we get? Okay, we got +2. We got +2 elo. Ah, we're an enthusiast now. Okay. All right. So at least we got something out of this. Well, thanks for hanging with us, fam. That's all we got for today. We'll launch another stream here soon. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Tuesday, something like that. But yeah, we'll see what we got. All you viewers out there on YouTube as well, feel free to drop any strat questions you have below. I'm not a master, but if there's something you want to know, I might be able to answer it, might be able to give you a suggestion. Or if you have any grand comments for me, if you noticed I made a dumb mistake or could have eked out a few more points somewhere by some masterful strategy that you're aware of, please feel free to share it, and I will review it, and I will use it, and I might even give you credit if I win a game using that strat. That's all I got. Thanks, fam. Good hanging out with you guys. See you next time.